DC here. Hi guys and gals. Well, I really hope you're all well. I'm coming back from kind of an outing with, the management board and the board of administrators, and we just finished a great time together, and now I'm walking home. So they're all taking their cars and so on. I hope they're not. Actually, I hope somebody's come and pick them up, because we've all been drinking. Yeah, you know, it's one of these outings where we've all been drinking, we've all been having a great time, and there's no way that I would take my car and drive right now. I'm not plastered, put it that way, but I don't know if the cops stop me, if I wouldn't be over the minimum limit. Actually, I could probably say I probably am over the minimal limit, or the maximum limit, I should say. But I just want to come and say hello. Now, why? Well, we're coming up to a holiday in Switzerland, which is Ascension. And as I said, we just had a really big meeting with the shareholders and the board, and now we went out and had a fun time. We went to a museum where we're looking at the different influences and economic and sociological influences that milk had over our lives, especially I would say in the last few centuries. And it was pretty interesting, yeah. But now, I'm just walking home. Now, what was I also going to talk about? Well, it's funny because a lot of people have been asking me lately about online things. I don't know why. It just comes up, and they were saying, well, do you give away all of your life online? And I would say to them, well, I probably give away quite a bit. Sorry. Okay. I was telling him, I do give away quite a bit. We chat, and be it on Facebook or YouTube, I do talk about my life. And they were asking me, well, why do you do that? And I was thinking about it. Why do I? Well, I guess it's just because over time, it's become almost like an online diary for me. And finally, does it really matter? Does it really matter who is listening, who is watching? Is my life such a secret that it matters that other people see some of the things that I'm doing? And then they would say, well, do you do everything online? Now I'll say no. But in a way, I guess the question was, are you an open book? And maybe one of the questions could be, why not? I guess that, if you're not able to be an open book, that means that there's something that you want to hide. And why would you want to hide things? Is it because they shouldn't be seen? And if they shouldn't be seen, well, maybe you should hide them. But if they don't have to be hidden, I guess you can just go on and be who you are. That's an interesting thought, actually. So as I'm walking along, over there in the far end, that's one of the biggest seniors residents here in the part of the country where I live. So it's just one of those chats. Am I having it because I've had a bit of drink? Maybe I am. Maybe. A friend of mine, while we were actually out, we got together, the three guys, and we said, well, we'd like to get to know each other more. And that's kind of fun. It's kind of fun when people come to you and say, I find you an interesting person, and I'd like to know more about you, your family, how you are. And so we're three people where we're going to just organize probably an outing together. That's kind of interesting. I think, every now and then when people want to know who you are, I like that. I like that, actually. You know, so many times in life, we tend to be all time on our own. I think I've talked about that many times, but like, I like a lot to be on my own. I'm a sociable person, but I really like to be on my own. But then when somebody comes up to you and says, you know, I'd really like to know you, I think that's fun. I really do. Okay, so anyway, I think that as I look, I've been talking 5 minutes and so on. Not really saying very much, just chatting. And I think that'll be enough. I was listening to a podcast this morning, Stuart Briscoe. You can look him up if ever you want. He's a really great Christian speaker. And he said, I've looked at my watch. I realize that I've run out of time. I've passed my time, so I'm going to stop. And that's what I'm going to do. DC signing off. Take care. Bye.